Hello everyone and welcome to Forza Horizon 5 for another challenge video with Purple Petrol 13 and myself, Failgames. Today, best businessman's sports car. If you are a businessman and are in the market for a sports car, which one should you buy? We find out with a series of challenges. Hello! How are you?
An Aston Martin has appeared.
I see you have brought the most businessman car, a grey Porsche.
Yes, it was available in 25 colours, all of which were grey.
Why does it not surprise me one bit that comes in 25 shades of grey?
Yes, I'm not surprised.
This only has grey, white, and a bunch of interesting colours that no businessman will ever buy because it doesn't suit their suit. Speaking of suiting their suits, let's go and do some work in the city. And we shall have an A to B race to see which businessman can get to work on time. Because as we all know, the businessman who arrives first gets the deals done. Which is why they must all have fast cars.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Going out the correct driveway onto an actual almost road.
Yes, we haven't quite made enough money to tarmac this over, which is why we're going to work.
Ooh, it has an active aero thing.
That is stupid. Why should a... Why?
Yes, hang on, what speed does that go up?
What do you mean, what speed does that go? Oh, that's what you mean.
It's just advertising the fact that I'm doing... Hang on. It seems random, somewhere between 50 and 70.
So, basically it's telling the cops, pull this man over. Why is it suggesting you go on the dirt? The sat-nav in this car isn't very good.
Scientific
Then
purposes,
again, it is
I'm
an
going
Aston.
to test that theory
What theory?
of whether ignoring the sat-nav is beneficial. It's not, because I seem to have gained some ground.
Well, you also kind of got your car dirty. So now anyone who sees you arrive in that car will think, where's he been with that? He obviously can't drive because he's put it in a ditch. This Aston is really nice to drive. You can't tell how heavy it probably is.
Yes, this feels lighter than it probably is.
And this thing looks really good.
This thing just looks like a sports car.
It just looks like every
It's
Porsche.
nothing else.
Problem with Porsches, I always say this, there's too many of them. Why would you spend that much money on a car everyone has?
It's a bit like the new GT3. It's just a good car, and that's all there is to it.
You actually have gains.
Quite as good as that, apparently.
Are we supposed to... Where do we work? Here, we work at the cafe. We are here to extort some money from them.
Or it's a front foot. Anyway.
Yes, moving on. Is that how you make money in Mexico? Moving on. It is currently 1-0 to the Aston Martin / the creative businessman person. Which means it is time for an actual race.
Businessmen buy these cars because they're based on cars they've seen in a race once.
No, they don't. They buy them because it has a Porsche badge or an Aston Martin badge. Why are you that many PI above me suddenly? And how did you lose if that's the case?
Because I slowed down to check what my wing was doing in the last challenge.
Right, don't do that this time.
No.
Because we have been told that whoever wins this race will get the deal.
It's raining. Why is it raining?
It's not raining, but the thing's wet. It's always a sprint race.
Let's see.
The handling feels way more aggressive than it did previous.
If an Aston badge is faster than a Porsche badge or not.
If you have an affair while on a business trip, which car is better to run away from your wife? This matters. This is important consumer advice. Why does this feels really weird? It's suddenly really jolty, and I don't know why. The handling, the turning circles been reduced by 50%. Just by this, by the rain, it would appear.
How are you pulling away? This car is rubbish.
Right, I need to test this after this race because I don't think the handling is this sharp usually. This feels way sharper than it did as before. And I can't imagine rain doing that.
This car is just such a heavy lump with all of the weight in the wrong place.
Oh, is this what downforce hacks do?
Yes, except 10 million times more than that.
I don't think you can do any more than this without the car just crabbing.
You'd be on two wheels around almost every corner if you were grip hacking.
Is that actually how that works?
It leans more than the tower in that famous place.
The Tower of Pizza.
Yes.
Where's petrol?
Here, I've just finished.
I'm afraid it's 2-0, which means we have to do a drag race.
Ah.
How does that even happen? How did the race earlier just randomly give me like 100% more downforce? Is that
Right. Okay, it turns out... Wait, did that blueprint have a custom rule set?
Maybe? Why can
To
you
give
do
whoever's in the lead more downforce?
Is that possible?
Yes.
Really?
You can do many things with it if you know what you're doing.
Our business friend has challenged us to a drag race. Let us oblige. Well, they kind of jumped the start, but apparently if other people don't go on go, they go on one. I don't like this. Why are you ahead?
It's pulling away. 146.
140, 150.
159.
Right.
And my engine's in the back, so that crash was entirely fine.
Yes, definitely. The insurance will pay for it. Anyway, like we say, it is now it's 2-1 to me, which means, well, traditionally we have a a drifting challenge. Which means we'd have to come up with an excuse as to why business people have to do drifting. Well, Petrol, our place of business has concluded that it wants to attract more young people to purchase the product. Which means they must do advertising, which is aimed at young people. And young people like drifting. Therefore, the business people at the top want the business people in the middle to go drifting in our business cars to make the company seem hip and trendy. Here we go. We must sell our product with much camera work and many drifting. Oh, I've already spun out.
Oh, finally having all of the weight at the back is helping.
That was nice. I've spun again. Ah! Now this is the moment in the advert where someone shouts, "Buy our product. Buy our services. Give us your data. Give us your money." It starts with a 1.
So does mine.
5.
5.
1.
0.
Victory to the Aston Martin Vantage by 1,000 drift points. Do you have
This is a
anything to
terrible
say for
car.
yourself?
I prefer the Aston. I'm glad it won. Why would anybody buy this?
If anyone from Porsche is watching this, do sponsor us.
Cars are excellent.